What's going on, YouTube? If for any reason somebody watching this has seen my other videos, you might be wondering, where'd the rest of your videos go? Um, I unlisted my videos for the time being, mainly because, I just don't know what I want to do with this channel anymore. I originally made this channel as a way to vent. I was getting over a difficult breakup at the time when I initially made the channel, and I was starting a new job. I was adjusting to living alone for the first time. So, yeah, I basically started it up as a kind of a little journal, and I checked out different drinks and such, gave my thoughts on them. Um, I'll probably relist all my videos before too long. Um, like I said, I was thinking about what I wanted this channel to be and just kind of decided, well, I'll just, you know, hide everything for now. Um, but that kind of leads me into what I wanted to talk about in this video, which is I don't know if I even want to keep making YouTube videos. Um, I haven't mentioned this on this channel before, but pretty much any time I've uploaded consistently on this channel, I haven't been in a great place mentally. And I needed something to take up my time, to serve as a distraction, to, you know, create a space where I could vent. Um, and the channel, I believe, served its purpose. I have a lot of ideas for, videos I could make, but the problem is, you know, I work a full-time job, I own a house, I have friends and family to take care of, and, pets, and, I've been, for the last 4 or so months, I've been taking fitness really seriously, so that's taken up a lot of my time, and granted, I did make a few videos, around the holidays last year, but um, you know, I struggle a lot around the holidays. Um, Probably haven't mentioned this on the channel before. I quit drinking during Christmas of 2021. So, my anxiety gets kind of bad, you know, right around Thanksgiving. Just memories come back. I have to relive some of the trauma that I had to deal with, back then. Lived a totally different life back then, you know, had a relationship I thought was going to go somewhere, was with the same person for 4 years, um, had a job that was just piling on the stress, and, you know, just, I've come a long way since then. I've been sober for 3 years, but, as far as the trauma and as far as, reliving that, I've had a really rough time during the holidays, ever since then. And it wasn't always like that, but yeah, not really sure where I want to go with this video from here, other than to say, yeah, I don't know if I'll ever upload consistently again. And that really puts me in a spot where it's like, do I even want to have my entire catalog of videos public? I feel like I said, the channel served its purpose. I got a little bit of engagement, not much. Um, I think the most I ever got was like 300 views on, this edible that I tried out. Other than that, nothing ever really took off on this channel. And I'm not complaining about that because I never put any effort into this channel whatsoever. Um, Other than once or twice, maybe splicing an image into a video or putting some music, some background music into a video. But even then, it's like, oh, sorry, my cat was making a noise. Even then, it's like, super low effort. What's the point? Um, I'm still looking back on my videos, and it is nice to see where I was at a time and see where I'm at now, because mentally, my first several videos here, I was struggling, and YouTube gave me a way to vent my feelings, put them out there, and just get them off my chest. And it was nice. Um, but yeah, when I started YouTube, when I started actually posting on here, I don't know if you want to call them vlogs or what, but I would just rant and rave, talk about whatever, and it was cool. But I just don't feel like I'm in a place anymore to, I mean, I guess that's a good thing, right? Ever since the holidays were over, I've actually been doing really well. I've been very consistent about working out. I've got my diet locked in. I got a really good routine going, and the holidays are over, so I can really buckle in on saving money. Uh, I'm starting to do things I enjoy again. Not a big anime person, but I just got Crunchyroll to, catch up on some things. And I've heard really good things about Solo Leveling. I watched all that the other day and thought it was awesome. So, yeah, I really don't know what I'm going to do with this channel, like I said. But I wanted to make at least one more video since it's a new year and talk about the new year. So, happy 2025, everybody. I don't know what I would say my resolutions are, because truthfully, everything I've resolved to do this year, I was doing in the first place. Resolutions, I think, are extremely hacky, and if you're saying you're going to do something, you should just do it now rather than just wait. So, resolution-wise, I'm going to keep working out. I've been lifting. Um, you know, I want to pay off my HVAC. I got a HVAC system installed last summer. Hold on. Thirsty. Yeah, I got an HVAC system installed last summer, and I'm super close to paying that off. I just have to make it to tax time, and that's it. Then it's done. And then my next project is going to be hiring some water specialists to install a filtration system, hiring a plumber to check for damage, see if anything needs redone, because the water in my city is shit. I get the public water offered by my city. I pay the city, and it's shit. Like, the water is garbage. I don't use the water here except to freaking, unfortunately, bathe in. But I use purified water for everything else, for the cats, for myself, yeah, so I'd also like to ideally get my bathroom remodeled. So this year, I'm thinking, is going to be all about getting the water situation figured out, getting the filtration system installed, hiring a plumber just for a tune-up, basically, for the plumbing, see if any pipes need replaced or anything like that. And then, get a new vanity put in, get a new shower put in and such. I also need to flush my water heater. So, yeah, I think those are my goals for this year as far as big projects go. Excuse me. I'm also hoping to redo a part of the kitchen this year, so that's going to be exciting. There's a few pieces of furniture I want to get, upgrade a few things. some workout equipment I want to get. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good year. I got job security, you know, own my own house. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this year is going to hold. Don't know if I'll quit vaping this year. I've cut back a lot, but man, it is a bitch to get rid of. It's a bitch to, kick the habit. I guess this year I'd also like to get into my video game backlog, not buy so many games. There's a lot of TV shows I want to catch up on. Now that I have Crunchyroll, there's a few series I'd like to either catch up on or start. But I think it'll be a good year. I don't really have any major milestones I want to reach other than the stuff for the house, and just keep doing my thing, keep working out. I'm not interested in dating, like, either this year or anymore in general. I just got a text. But, that I don't have time, and I just need to put that to bed. So, yeah, not really sure what else to say other than this may very well be the last video I make on this channel, at least until I figure out what the hell I want to do with it. Because I am still very passionate about my home gym, and I would like to do a little tour of it and show my setup, but it's not even done yet. So, yeah, I should probably wait for that, right? Yeah, I just look at my first, videos I put out several years ago, and it's like I was a child, a 30-year-old child, right? Like, it's like I was a kid making these videos, a scared, insecure kid. I look at my old videos, I see the beard that I had, and, looking back, it's really silly to say this, but I used to have a full beard for years. And the more I think about it, the more I realize it's because I was insecure. It's because I was insecure. I, toward my late 20s, started losing my hair. And I'm kind of over that at this point. I went on Propecia, been on Propecia for 2 years. Had some decent results. I think I'm maxed out on those results now. But, I get a good haircut. I do what works. And, it is what it is. Dudes get older, their hairline goes to shit. Thankfully, I was able to salvage something. But, yeah, I had the beard for a long time because I was just so insecure. I don't really know how else to put it. But, I got rid of that. I'm much happier, clean shaven. It makes me feel better to kind of put myself out there in that way, just to show I'm not hiding. I'm not hiding behind something so stereotypically masculine. I'm not trying to project anything into the world now, So I'm just trying to stay in my lane. I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to smoke weed and, go to work, do a good job. I value a hard day's work, I was raised to be a hard worker. I was raised to find, fulfillment out of a day of hard work, knowing I've earned my keep and bust my ass, right? So I get a lot of satisfaction out of that. I have a good job. I'm very blessed to, have the job I have, even though it stresses me the hell out. But, I have my youth, 32, but I have my youth. Knock on wood, I have my health. And I think it's, about time I move on from that insecure 30-year-old kid that was on those first several videos. And then I track my progress as a person throughout the last several years, and I refer to my YouTube channel, and it's good to have a timeline and see how I've changed over those years. Makes me feel good, makes me feel like I've accomplished something, gives me a sense of satisfaction and comfort, and makes me feel that, things will be okay, because when I started this channel, I was not in a very good state of mind, and I was just doing anything I could to distract myself. But 2 years of vigorous, what was I going to say? 2 years of like vigorous self-care or working on myself. I'm not a finished product. I'll never be one, but you can only approach perfection. You can never reach it. So I'm kind of going into it with that mindset. I'm just striving to be the best version of myself. And I know that sounds, super cliche, but I think it's a healthy mindset to carry on with. I could wallow in my sadness and the trauma that I've dealt with in my life, and I do sometimes backslide, and I do sometimes end up in a rut with anxiety and depression and having to relive traumatic memories and painful things, and, remember the person I used to be when I was in a shitty place. And, things like that weigh on me a lot. But at the same time, you have to move on at some point. It's a weird sense of comfort to hate yourself and to wallow in those bad feelings. But if you don't, eventually face them, you'll just spiral. And I've been in many points in my life where I could have spiraled. And just looking back with a lot of hindsight and realizing that, this whole experiment that I've done on YouTube, I just don't think it's serving the intended purpose anymore. Now, I might come back to uploading, not that I really had an audience to begin with, but I very well could figure out what the hell kind of creator I want to be, because I do have ideas for YouTube videos. For the longest time, I've wanted to strictly make videos about sobriety, because I'm an alcoholic, and 3 years ago, I was 220 pounds with a giant bald spot on my head, and, I couldn't walk up a flight of stairs without fucking, wheezing. But, I made it through that, and I'm better for it. And, I just don't feel motivated to make videos. And I think that's a good thing, because when I was making videos consistently, I felt horrible. So, I don't know what else to say other than it was a fun couple years. This isn't goodbye. This is, call it a temporary or possibly permanent retirement. But either way, the output is going to be extremely slow on my end. And I'll probably make my videos public again soon, just because why not? It's not hurting anything. I haven't dealt with any repercussions in my real life over the videos I make or anything like that. I just wanted them to be private for a time, because at the end of the day, they were really just an experiment. And I think this phase of the experiment is over, But, until then, until I decide to retool my channel, if I do decide to do that, I hope everybody has a good 2025. I hope everybody has a good life. If you stumbled onto this video somehow, take this as my motivation to you. Whatever you're dealing with, alcoholism, trauma, whatever it is, you can get through it with the right supports and the right mindset. So yeah, that is about all. I'll probably make another video in the distant future. I'm not saying that I'm never going to upload again, but as of now, I'm done consistently uploading anything. So with that in mind, Happy New Year, everybody. This is YouTube Trash Can signing out for the immediate future and possibly permanently. We'll see. But it's been a blast making these videos. The couple comments I got are greatly appreciated. And for all of its trouble, YouTube has been therapeutic for me. So I appreciate YouTube for giving me an outlet. So that's about all. Everybody have a good year, and I'll see you when I see you.